Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I have done a traditional vlog. I guess really since Vlogmas, whenever I was doing a lot of videos in December. I haven't done anything like this in January, and now it's February, so I thought a vlog was in order. So today's video will just kind of be on the go. I will take you through my day and we'll kind of talk and I'll do things and we're just gonna have a very good day. One of the things that I am wanting to do this week is put away all of the winter and Christmas decor. Yes, it hasn't all been put away. The tree's down, the decorations are down, but there are still just random things around that are like wintry that I want to put away, so some of that's back there. Both of the kids are in person at school today. Today's not a homeschool day. We do a hybrid homeschool, and so they are there. And no, I haven't been crying. I just am experiencing some seasonal allergies, I think, already. We had some weird days that were like in the 70s, strangely enough, in January. And then we've had some really nice days this week with like 55 degrees and sunny. And 55 degrees when you're in the sun wearing a jacket just feels so good. So the kids and I spent a lot of time yesterday outside playing. I brought my chair out there and I sat and read while they played, and then I played with them some. And then we have two dogs, Jefferson and Claire, and they are on like wireless boundaries, and they have collars, and every now and then the batteries in their collars will go dead, and we know that because they go outside their boundary. So we had to go traipse through the woods to go after Claire. And I don't know if it was walking through the leaves and kicking up like mold and dust from the leaves, or if something is actually already blooming, but I have been sneezing all yesterday evening and all this morning, and when I woke up I couldn't breathe like out of this side of my nose, so I took a nice warm shower. I would have done my neti pot, but I didn't have time before school drop off. But I don't know about you guys, but I can definitely tell a difference in when I'm sick and when I'm allergy sick. And it's definitely not the like trying to cover up your sickness with allergies so you can hang out with people and like convince them that you're not sick. It's not like that. It's like I can really tell that this is not a cold. I can tell that it is allergies because I'm sneezing all over the place and my eyes are watery. So anyway, I just wonder if anybody else is already dealing with that in February. Maybe it was the leaves, I don't know. So yeah, I've got some laundry to put away and I'm gonna work on meal planning, but that will be a separate video actually, so I won't be showing you that today. I'll be showing that in a later video. So let's go put some laundry away and then we'll decide what's next. So whenever I have the house to myself, it's just nice to get things back to a baseline. And it's not perfect, but one thing that I have learned in a small home is trying as best as I can to reset when moving from one activity to the next. The kitchen is a school area and a cooking area and everything in between. So I try to kind of clean up as I go. So you guys didn't see this rice cooker in my organization video, and it's because it's been living out in the shed. I put a few kitchen things out there when we moved to try to evaluate, do I actually need them? And believe it or not, I have used this twice in the past week after not ever using it since we've moved, because I've made dishes in the Instant Pot and then wanted rice. So this makes really good rice. It was a yard sale find. So I went to do the laundry, and do you ever just notice that you have that lint kind of buildup on your washing machine? So I just went through with my dusting mitt, and then I went through with my EnviroCloth, and once I got everything all wiped down, then I just threw those in the washing machine. I really like cleaning with these because there's no harsh chemicals, and like I said, you can just wash them and then they are good to go. So I've got a few different Norwex products. I'm not a huge direct sales person, but I do like these. For those of you who had tuned in whenever I mentioned in one of my videos about laundry, I have been adding vinegar, and I've noticed that's made a difference. I also have tried to dry things less or dry them not at all. So several of you had suggested those tips, and I definitely found those to be useful. So that stack of clothes that I'm getting ready to put away, a lot of those are items that I just worked on treating some smelly spots. So I will talk about that maybe in my March favorites. I really was battling the allergies early in the morning on this day. But as you'll see in the video, it gets much better. And this is a day after when I'm recording this audio, and I feel better already. So one of the little simple pleasures that I enjoy when I'm by myself is making a nice meal for myself. And it can be very simple. I make noodles on Thursdays. I do leftovers a lot, and that's what I'm doing here. But I just like actually sitting and taking that moment before I move on with the next part of my day. So this is a dish that I've mentioned before, but it's been a while, and it is called sweet potato black bean hash. This is a recipe that I found on the Tasty app, and it's a vegetarian dish. I'm not vegetarian, but it is a vegetarian option. So if you're vegetarian, or if you just want to do like a meatless night of the week, this dish I think is so good. You can serve it with either a fried egg on top or a soft-boiled egg. I usually do avocado, but I didn't have that. So I'm just sitting down with my lunch, and I am doing some meal planning and some calendar planning. The little clip actually broke off of this pen, but these are my absolute favorite. These are the Pilot brand, and I actually have them linked in my Amazon store. I just like how fine it is and how smooth you get with your letters, but it's not too bulky, and it also doesn't smear. So hands down, this is my favorite pen. Well, hello. We are back from grocery shopping. I did our big 2-week trip. Again, that will be in the meal planning video. So we are making chili now. This recipe of chili actually starts with bacon. So we put that in a cold oven and then heat it up to 425. So I cooked it on parchment, and then I've just got it on a wire rack drying out. So this actually will get chopped to go in the chili. Now while I'm chopping, in just a minute I'll hand you peels. You can go in with these peels, not with the peppers and the lime. Put them in this bag. Okay. When the bag gets full, I put it in a crock pot full of water and all of that.
Make it into broth.
And mix broth.
I saw, since I knew that, I watched you make it when you made it the last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for the dumplings.
That's right.
And so I know.
How'd you remember that?
Because I watched. Are you crying?
No. Sometimes they make me cry, sometimes they don't. I can feel my eyes burning just a tiny bit.
Me too. Same with me.
So right now I just have some of the bacon grease going in here, and I've got the vegetables going. Then we'll add the beef, and then we'll add in beans, tomato paste, fire roasted tomatoes, and then this chili's really flavorful because it has Worcestershire sauce in it. I always say that wrong. I always call it W sauce. It has W sauce, and it has, of course, chili powder. It also has smoked paprika. So this is just a really flavorful chili. So I will link the recipe down below. We really like it. This has all your normal chili spices, but it also has brown sugar. You know, some chilies have sugar, some don't. This one does have a tablespoon of brown sugar. It also calls for ancho chili powder. I don't have that, so we're just gonna double up on the normal chili powder. That's what I did last time, and it turned out great. If you have ancho chili powder, or you know what it's like, you have to let me know.
Ready for my next sip?
Yeah, it's probably not gonna taste great. All right, if you've followed me for a while, you know I love to use a timer. It just really helps get things going. I knew realistically that I couldn't put all the groceries away and clean up the kitchen in 15 minutes, but it got me started. So again, I'll talk more about that in my meal planning video and in my grocery shopping video, but it gave me a good start. So now we're moving on, and we're making some corn muffins. I use the Jiffy cornbread mix, but then I also add a little bit of sugar, and I add a spoonful of sour cream. It just makes them a little bit richer. You can definitely do without that, but that's just something that we do. So once we got most of the pantry goods put away, I loaded the dishwasher, and then I washed a couple things that needed to be hand washed. Again, just working as I go really helps because this space is small. I'm sure it's not as small as some people, but this space serves as our schoolroom and our laundry room and our dining room and our kitchen and our entryway. This is where you come into the house. So a lot of things happen. So these donuts are so cute, and I will tell you about them. They were an unexpected Aldi find today, and I just had to pick them up. So I wanted to show you those donuts in case you want to go to Aldi between now and Valentine's Day, since we're, less than a week away at the time that you're seeing this. Let me see how much those were. Valentine's donuts. They were $3.89 for 4 of them, so not quite, $1 a piece. They were $3.89. I just thought that they would be like a fun little treat. Left hand yellow. So we had not played Twister in forever, and I forgot that the little centerpiece that held the spinner on broke. So this is us playing Twister without a functioning spinner. It was about as fun as you would think it is. But anyway, we made it through the night. Dinner was delicious, so here's a final glance at that. Thank you guys for coming along on this day in my kitchen, and I will catch you next time.